Good morning, guys. I'm just gonna do a quick cards and coffee this morning with you guys. I usually do this in my Facebook group, but I figured with all the new craziness going on, everybody having to come up with new routines, that I would try to throw something new into the format. So if you like this, please give me a like, share, subscribe, spank the bell to get more notifications. I'm going to try to do these more often on top of the regular monthly tarot readings. This is just a morning energy report. This is just a little something for everybody with all the chaos and craziness and insanity going on in the world right now. I know it seems like for a lot of people they're acting like this is the end of the world, and there is a stark shift. There is the people that are like this is the end of the world, and there's a lot of people that are like this is the beginning of a new world. So this really is a time for a lot of people who have been struggling majorly, especially been struggling with depression and all these other things that have been going on, and you've been asking for a change. This is the change. I mean, I know it didn't come as everybody thought it was, and change usually doesn't. Change usually, if people refuse to change and you refuse to break out of your comfort zones, the universe will force you to. And this is just pretty much the universe forcing and Mother Earth forcing humanity to finally stop with your petty bullshits that separate everybody by sex and religion and race and everything else, and realize this is something that affects everybody. This doesn't know any borders, there's no boundaries, there's no discrimination on, what races are more susceptible to it than others. This is global. This is something that affects the entire of humanity, and there will be a pre-virus world and a post-virus world when it comes down to it, and we're all said and done with this. So let's just see what we got for the energy for today. Oh, we got the Star card, which I find funny because actually Saturday, Saturn, the planet, literally just moved from Capricorn into Aquarius, and Saturn is our planet of structure and control, and it just moved into the way out of the box thinking sign of Aquarius. So this is really a time to not lose focus of your goals, but maybe redirect yourself on exactly how you had planned on overcoming them. And that really plays into this too. So yeah, so the main energy for everybody today is just don't lose sight of those stars that you have been focused on. Definitely keep your passion going here with the Queen of Rods. Mastery, the cart, I love this deck. It shows the 4 horses, and the 4 horses represent the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, water. And he is just kind of being pulled along by them. So this is mastery of allowing things to change and allowing to release a little bit of the control of how you thought things were going to work out, and allow there to be some room for the universe to show you what it's trying to do for you. Now, I do see some conflict, tension, feelings of defeat, definitely with everything that's going on right now. I can see where that's a problem. I know my biggest thing right now has been my son is in middle school and we're trying to homeschool, and I have got 6 different teachers doing things 6 different ways. So it's really just not allowing these conflicts to really overwhelm you and cause you to have massive anxiety attacks. Don't stress it. If you can't figure out what a teacher is doing, chances are the teacher is struggling too. So don't get upset with them. They got very little notice, just a couple of days, to work out how they're going to teach the rest of their curriculums from home. Eight of Rods here at the end. Just remember that this is a major transitioning phase for everybody. Nobody is alone in this. That is really the beauty of it. I mean, we have been preaching universal consciousness and universal connectiveness and the universal connectedness of humanity, and this is really showing us that we are all connected way more than we thought it was. So really try to move with the changes, the transitions. That's what the Eight of Rods there is all about. That is all about transitions and travel and change. All right. I'll leave those down there. I'll get them in a minute. For the undercurrent for today, I see a lot of Queen of Swords. So it's calling for a lot of people to really mind your words, your thoughts, your words, of what it is you're trying to accomplish and where it is you're trying to go. And just because you had to change how you're going to be doing things because of everything that's going on doesn't mean don't lose sight of your goals. Eight of Swords. Now, this card I'm finding really funny today because we are all in a lot of self-isolation. So obviously, yes, we're all going to have to stay a little isolated during this time. And it's really a time to shift focus onto what is most important to you. You got the Eight of Pentacles here. So the energy is still high to still maintain that state of luxury and gratitude. And it's not so much luxury and gratitude, but really be grateful. If you are in a first world country and you are watching this video right now, be grateful that we are in the positions that we are in, especially like in America. If you have a bunch of toilet paper hoarded in your house, how about show a little bit of gratitude for the fact that you were able to get toilet paper? There are people in other countries that running out of toilet paper is a normal thing. Like, they don't usually have toilet paper all the time. That is something that is a luxury item that only certain people have. So, you know, don't stress out so much about how you're going to clean your butt in a room with a bathroom in it. That's really, you know, be grateful that things like our water system is not in jeopardy. The electrical grid is not in jeopardy. This conflict comes with major transformation here with the Ace of Swords. This is, in the end, it will be power, victory, clarity. It will make sense. And the Seven of Pentacles here, it's really just maintain your vision. Don't forget about your investments, and just, I know you have to figure out new ways of doing things right now, but, and I've said this during during retrogrades, it seems like things fall apart, or like Mercury retrograde when your car breaks down and you think like, you feel like, it feels at the time like that's the worst thing that could have happened. And then later on you look back on it and you're like, thank goodness that worked out that way. Thank goodness I survived that. You know, one time I had the ball bearings in my rear axle in the Jeep that I had go out while I was driving with the kids in the car on the highway, 70 miles an hour. I heard the ball bearings go loose and I took my foot off the gas, and luckily I didn't hit the brake, and I was able to make it to an off-ramp, all the way to the off-ramp. And when I hit the brake to slow down at the stop sign, my entire back rear end seized up and I skidded off to the side. And I could have sat there and stressed out about the fact that my car had just broken down and I just lost my vehicle, but I couldn't not see the fact that had my rear end seized up on the highway going 70 miles an hour, I would have gotten into a major car accident with my kids. And yeah, I lost my car, but the universe allowed me to slowly get to the side of the road and slowly pull over and slowly get to safety before my car broke down. So that's going to be my big message for today. Is, it seems crazy, it seems like it's the end of the world, but it is not. It is the beginning of a new era that's going on right now. And don't be afraid to shake up your routines and don't be afraid if you've got extra time to add in those things that you've been wanting to add into your routine. Like I said, Saturn is in Aquarius now, just entered into Aquarius, and it's really time to take new perspectives on new approaches on how we have been doing things in the past, and really see that there is now a new way of doing things, and we've always had the capability to do things this way, and we just never have because the old system wouldn't allow it, and now it has no choice but to change. It has no choice but to show that it can change and we can survive this change. And I think we're all going to be majorly surprised here in a couple of months of the difference between the way the world is now and the way it was and the way it will be. All right, for your oracle cards for today, I got creation and reflection. And creation card, you'll see the yogi with the horn and everything there. And it is really about Dreamtime creation, is about bringing dreams into fruition through calming yourself through your breathing, because the breath is where the bridge between the spirit and reality is. And breathing slowly and calmly allows you to put yourself in a point of manifestation from a positive perspective and from a calmer area. Whereas if you're breathing really fast and you're getting really hyperventilated easily, you are going to manifest more fear around you. It is time to slow down and really take this moment of isolation to really reflect and do some inner work. And reflect on what's most important around you. And it is time we've been talking about, if you're not happy where you are, if you're not happy with your comfort zone, it is time to change. That has been a big message for the last 2 years. So this is really, now is the time to really look around at what is around you. What is it you have been working for? Who is it who is most important to you, and why it is you do things the way you do? This is the time for that. This is why humanity has been put in time out. All right, guys, I'm going to try to do this more mornings. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe, spank the bell. And I will talk to you probably tomorrow morning. And I got to do the new moon videos. And I'm going to be doing the all the zodiac signs for April, which I can't believe it's almost April already. But all right, guys, you have a good day. Blessed be.